lot of changes in Florida. No fault divorce or something like that went down a few years ago. A lot of women was crying. You got to understand, Florida was real red state, real conservative, right? And now they have this new governor candidate. They say lead candidate, James Fishback. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. And he said if he win, I don't know if he can do this. If he win, he is going to change that any spouse that gets caught cheating loses everything in a divorce. So now the whole no default divorce thing, remember all the old white women in Florida was complaining about that? And I believe, I'm not an expert on that, they basically can just say, I'm not happy in a marriage, and they can just, they don't have no prenuptial agreement, they can just take what they want to take. Okay? Check out the Real 101 playlist, current news playlist, and I'm not surprised, to sustain, we are not at a birth rate that can sustain population. Also, the Caucasian population is starting to shrink, right? They starting to see that. They having problems. People are not having children anymore. And guess what? That hurts the business. So marriage is a very profitable, marriage and child support is very profitable to how the politicians get paid. It's rumored that a lot of judges get kickbacks from child support. They get kickbacks into their pension, and this is why they always lean towards taking the man's money regardless in child support. You know what I mean? So ultimately, things will have to change. When you start hitting somebody in their pocket, that's when things start to really change. And now that a lot of these government officials are starting to see that people not getting married, they can't get money off divorces, they can't get money off child support, people like men ain't having kids like they used to. Is more women having the kids by the same dudes, and those dudes don't care about child support. They're eluding child support, or they claim to not know who the daddy is, and they don't get money from the deadbeats. They not getting married they not getting no money from the marriages. Dudes have been quiet. Now you even got them, they can't even charge nightclubs anymore. Nightclubs are shutting down, malls are shutting down. These are all places where guys used to meet women at. So guys ain't even going to the mall. Young guys ain't going to the mall to meet women no more. Guys ain't going to the nightclub to be with women no more. They say Gen Z, they not even drinking no more. They say like the alcohol industry has lost billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars because people ain't buying alcohol no more. Why are people buying alcohol? Guys ain't going to the club. Women don't buy alcohol. Dudes go to the club and buy bottles and buy girls drink. That shit is dead. So guess what? When you start putting that state liquor tax on liquor, guess what? If people ain't drinking, can't tax the nightclubs, can't tax the liquor. Now, people ain't procreating, can't get the money from child support. People ain't getting married, can't get the money off the marriage or the divorces. So now you're going to see that things are going to shift. Boycotts do work. Boycotts do work. And guys have pulling one of the biggest boycotts. Guys have walked away from women, and that is crazy. Guys don't want relations with women. Guys are going outside the country. They leaving the country to find women. And the ones that are getting relations, they just clapping and leaving. Remember the clap on, clap off light? They just clapping and leaving. So this all kind of makes sense from the standpoint of women ain't got no money to pay. You ever see, they never make laws to attack women's pockets. They don't have no money. Regardless of we got more money, they don't have no money to give. This is why they attack the guys' pockets, and most men are just like, I'm good. And I think that's the way it should be. A lot of women walk away from marriage and the guy didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do anything. And they walk away, oh, irreconcilable differences, and they walk away for no reason. And then you know what's so funny? 98.9% of the women that walk away for the guy for no reason, they regret it. They regret it. It's always a pickup truck, though. I'm so tired of these pickup trucks. They always want to drive crazy, bro. But they regret it, and they be wanting to go back to they husband. And if the husband is a strong, smart man, why just moved out your way? I'm trying to get out your way, bro. Why did you keep hopping behind me? If the husband is a smart man, I ain't fixing the light. I ain't fixing your plumbing. I'm not giving you no dick. I'm not giving you. But most guys, they don't have the power to control their urge to they dick. Real talk. And a lot of times when you see a divorced couple, a couple that's split up, or baby mama, baby daddy that's not together no more, I'm gonna tell you the truth. 90% of the time, the woman, the ex-woman is the one that's calling the guy for sex. Now, perception to make it seem like, and these hoes alive make it seem like the guy is coercing them into sex. That's why I tell y'all, it ain't a better nigga out here. Every bitch that left a dude, or that left a dude for their liberation, or left a dude because they found something better, they want to do what they want, they regret it. Even women that leave a dude that cheated on them, they go out into the dating market and they regret it. I'm telling you that, they regret it. And if that man is strong enough, and the only way that this shit is gonna work, if you strong enough and you take your penis with you, and I'm gonna do the video on this channel. It's either this one or Free Game 89 channel. I'm leaning right now towards this channel. I'm gonna do another Pimp and Ken reaction, and he talks about how to control a woman. How do you get a woman control, or get into a woman's mind when you control a woman? It's a good video. The number one rule is you gotta have the urge to control your motherfucking meat. And most guys don't possess the discipline to control their urge. Once you able to control your urge for sex, your ding-a-ling, you really can do anything in this world. But some guys can say no to pussy. And I agree with guys that say this, man, you ain't a man until you turn down some pussy. And that's a fact. And some guys cannot say no. And that's a weak man who can't resist the urge. But once a woman knows she can sexually control you, it's over with. It's over with. So this is a great law. Regardless, you will get caught cheating, you should lose everything. Or you should get nothing. If you're a female, you should get nothing. See you later. If a man, you get caught cheating, so be it. You should lose everything. You should lose half. Or whatever the situation is, what state you in, you should lose it. So that's my opinion. I agree with it. And that's the way it should be. You shouldn't be able to walk away for no good reason. If you walk away for no good reason, you waive your right to take anything. So I believe that's the way. And if laws start going like this, hey, women won't leave. Or they won't get married all around. But hey, hit the link in the description. Join the Patreon. Find me everywhere. You can find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Patreon, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.